Tanya, just listening to LeBron there, those comments about social media, about his young players and how they're going to navigate through these times where a trade possibly could happen. What more can you say about just the situation over the last couple of days with these Lakers?
Yeah, I think this has been a real learning experience for LeBron because, as he said right there, he's never been through this. He's never been the subject of trade talks. And I remember earlier in the season, I sort of asked him, there was some talk about Kentavious Caldwell-Pope being traded, and I remember asking him, and his response was kind of, it's much harder for an older guy to get traded because he has roots in a city, and with younger guys, they just have to remember that they still get paid. But I think what he's seeing now is just really the human impact that it has on these guys that he likes and that he's gotten to know really well and that are definitely being affected by hearing their names in all these trade talks.
But I think, Tanya, the bigger thing here is that I think a lot of the players sort of have a relationship with LeBron like a big brother. Like he's showing me how to win, how to get to a championship. Hopefully that's the one side of it. But then the other side is like he also has a say in who's going to be on this team and who's not, correct?
Well, I think that that's part of why he's saying stay off social media, because that's certainly, LeBron, because of his agent and because of his connection to Anthony Davis, there's always going to be that kind of conversation. So on social media, the conversation is LeBron is trading you, when in fact the Lakers have decided that it's worth it to them to go for this now and to give up whatever they have to a point. They obviously reached their breaking point this week and decided to back away a little bit, but they decided that it's okay for them to move on from all of their young players if they have to in order to get Anthony Davis. So I think that if they're to function as a team, what he's saying to them is they can't really pay attention to that outside conversation.
Los Angeles Times Lakers beat reporter Tanya Ganguly joining the Rich Eisen show, Kirk Morrison filling in for Rich. But Tanya, does it seem like the Lakers it seems they're desperate? Because whenever these rumors come out, there's a new proposal from the Lakers, as if they're leaking the information saying, hey, here it is, take the trade. And where New Orleans is kind of almost seems like they're just kind of messing with them now. They're kind of messing with them to a point to see how much more they can get out of the Lakers. Is that kind of a sign of desperation to get this trade done by the Lakers?
It did feel like there came a point where it felt like the Pelicans were kind of just playing a game with them. But what I will say is that the way that this has been framed, I think, is a little more. It's been framed in a way that's a little bit different from what the reality is. Magic Johnson and Dell Demps have been having conversations. So even though the Pelicans haven't sent a formal proposal back or a formal counteroffer back, they've been discussing it and they've been talking about what they want and what they'd be willing to give up, what the Pelicans need, what the Lakers want. Like that all has been entered into the discussion. So it's not quite as one-sided as it's been presented, but it is, the Pelicans certainly were taking advantage of the fact that the Lakers have a time constraint here. LeBron James is in his mid-30s. They don't want to waste another year of him being in the prime of his career. They want to get Anthony Davis in there as fast as possible.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.